So we're going to put the half shafts into the axle tubes and then obviously into the differential. I'm going to slide it in there. I'm going to pick it up carefully to get it through the seal, which we pick up first. So supporting it there. We picked up the seal. Now we twist it to get it into the gear, the planetary gears. And that's that. So we're going to put the bolts in from the back now, hold the backing plate and complete the assembly. So what you've got here is the handbrake and the foot brake expander isn't working. We're going to have to turn this one around as well. But the telltale sign is these ears on the top should be on the inside where the cutout is, away from the back edge, but we'll change that one too. Work out how we're going to do this. So we'll call it, wait a minute, so this is to the inside, yeah, okay, so this is the correct assembly for the expander, we'll call it. Ready? The compensator or the expander here for the handbrake and for the foot brake, this is the point at which the foot brake ends up to put the shoes up onto the drum before the servo pulls in. And we've got our shoes now, we've got the springs in the right spot. It's important to note where this spring goes in, and the compensator here is there. You've got your on-stop spring on the bottom and your spacer just to keep the shoes straight on the top. And we're going to put the shoes on now. We're going to take a point there where there's no nuts at the back, and we're going to push it in like so. Oops, of course it'll come out. We go in and we're twisting the shoe as we're going. See, we twist the shoe around like so. So now the shoes are where you want them. It's picked up on the compensator here, around here, and we've got that in there. So now we're going to put the on stop on at the bottom, which we've done there. Lift that up, we'll put it back on, and we're going to pull down there to put that up into there, and we're still on the on stop on the bottom. It's come off again.
May have to screw it in some. I left them out rather far.
Okay, so we'll screw it out a bit because it keeps falling off. We'll show you the adjustment for that afterwards. So now we've got that bottom shoe more or less where we want it, and we're going to pull up on the top and we're going to put it in to where it needs to be. So now two shoes are on, we're on the pin at the bottom, the spacer there. So now we're going to put this spring in. You can see the hook in the spring. I'm going to pass it through the hole opposite the clip that's behind the shoe. I'm going to pull the shoe out a bit, put it in under there at that point, and then we're going to pull down on the spring and pick up this peg here. I don't want to stop it, I've got to go again. Pull the spring down, there's an ear on the spring. I'm going to pull it down, pull it over the lug. You can see that better there now. Pull that and you can see it goes over that nodule on the compensator. So we're in well at the back, down there. We're in here. You can see this part there. You can see that pushes up on the shoes. That's well where it should be. It'll give us our best adjustment, and we're ready to align the shoe. Okay, so we're going to adjust the shoes now, and what we're doing is we're screwing the screw in at this point, and we're making the drums level to, or right angles I should say, to the half shaft face, which is where the drum is going to be attached, and this should give us the right angle to the drum surface. So we've adjusted that to get so we can see that the square is square to the lining. Got it? So we'll do the same on the bottom. We're going to make sure that the shoe is square to the drum, so we can screw this in somewhat just to get the shoe square. That's good. Now what we do is we just take the socket and we tighten up the nut, making sure that the screw doesn't move in, thus changing our adjustment. But everything's good there. Double check. Got that there. Good, everything's good.
Get the screws in.
So we're going to lock up the compensator adjustment lock nut, like so. It's given us that. Obviously it moved while I was tightening it, so I'm going to have to free it up again. I'm going to take it just down a bit till that's free, like so. And I'm going to watch it and make sure it's not moving. Oops. So that's nice and free. That may very well give us another couple of clicks here. Okay, so one click hopefully, and we've got a free drum. So everything now is adjusted inside the drum. We're going to put the rods on here now, but we can't adjust the stop there until the linkage is at the front. So we're going to just join these up, put the springs on, and we'll show you how that goes. Pin into the part of the brake linkage there, and we're going to bend the split pin, cotter pin, whatever, bend that around. So we're going to have to shorten the other end to make it go round. Oops, took that one too far. You can stop that now. So we've got the return spring in. You can see the two S hooks, the spring. We put the rubber cover over the back of the wheel cylinder there, and that's pretty well completed. The assembly, the nipples in the top hole. We're going to put a pipe on there next to join up to there, and we'll do that now. So we've revisited the crossover pipe, the brake pipe for the rear axle. We're just going to put the end on it. So we put the pipe in the clearing tool, tighten that down, go to operation 1, 3/16. Then we go to operation 2. Gives us a flare, nice flare. Bring that back. We now have to make the loop to suit the wheel cylinder. Do that. what we're going to do is we're going to hook it on to the axle. So, I'm going to bring this up, put that in there. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring this up and around in a loop, go in the bottom of the wheel cylinder. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can see I've bent this around and I've got it started into the bottom of the wheel cylinder there. So we'll tighten that up there, using the pull of the wheel cylinder to give us some of our shape. So got that in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull down on this like so, just to neaten it up. You can see there the line is going around, it's not interfering with anything, and that's a good shape for this line. So we put our final fitting in this rear axle brake line. We'll tighten up the screws like so. You can see that the pipe runs across the top of the bracket there. 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 And there. And that makes a nice neat brake line for the rear axle. So,
Is this under any pressure?